Hey guys, 40 kilogram Norg here with another Riven challenge, and today we have a fun one. Complete a solo interception mission with level 30 or higher enemies and a hobbled dragon key equipped. I'm sure some of you have had this Riven before and decided to get rid of it in some fashion or another just because it's intimidating. It sounds intimidating, but it's really quite easy if you have the right tools at your disposal. You can do this with a few different warframes. You can do this with Korra, you can do this with Vauban, you can do this with Nova, high strength Nova. There's a couple of different options here. So first off, you want to go to Xeni or Xeni or however you want to pronounce that. Because the nodes are relatively close together, the little interception points, they're not super far spread out like some of the other ones. There are a few other nodes on the star chart for interception that are better for this, but they aren't level 30, so we just have to make do with what we got. I keep that dispensary on the core, as you guys know. It's really helpful if you don't have the access to the helmet, or you just don't have the dispensary unlocked yet, you haven't subsumed a Protea or something. No worries, you can get energy restore pads from your dojo and just use those. Energy is key though here, because you really don't have time to be killing a bunch of enemies and hunting energy from boxes or enemies that have fallen or any of that. You don't have time for that. You just want to run around, capture these points. At first, I'll start out and I'll neutralize 3 of them, and you'll see I'll pop my dispensary on just about each one. I like to keep it all the way full, and then before I leave, just before it's done, I'll pop a net. You can have up to 3 at one time. If you cast a 4th one, the first one that you casted will be nullified. So you just want to run around, rinse, and repeat. Super easy. And the hobble dragon key, I mean, look how I'm moving. It's really not that bad. It sounds horrible, and yeah, if you're just walking around, it's gonna suck. But if you bullet jump and roll and shuck and jive a little bit, you can actually get somewhere. Yeah, I know, I don't have Prime Sure-Footed yet. Try not to judge. I think, what's that, day 400? I'm getting pretty close. I gotta be getting pretty close for that. So anyways, you don't have to have all 4 nodes captured at once to win. You only need to hold down 3. Of course, it's quicker if you can get all 4, and it just feels better. It makes you feel like you really completed and aced this challenge, in my opinion. I like to try and do that. So yeah, I mean, that's really about it. It's pretty simple. You see we got a pretty good headway, and just try and keep an eye on your mini-map. Take a look around and see what's going on. Usually on interceptions, you've got 1 or 2, depending on how many players are in this one solo, but even still, you'll have at least 1 where most of the traffic, most of the enemies are heading towards, and the rest of them will be kind of relaxed. There'll be an enemy here and there that'll spawn, but the majority of them will try and take 1 point at a time. Sometimes it'll just be 1 the whole mission, sometimes it'll split up. It just depends. But if you have a primed animal instinct on, or what else, enemy radar, anything where you can kind of get a little bit of a view on what's going on from a distance, you can see where the red triangles are congregating and just kind of focus on those areas there. Now that we've got everything captured, it's not super important to keep nets on everything. I mean, still try to as much as you can. Watch out for those Eximus. Those Eximus will not get caught up in the net, and you will have to kill them. It's going pretty smooth, see? Not as hard as you thought it was, is it? Just about through. I love this kit gun. This is a Spore Lacer secondary. Actually, I think I have a Spore Lacer primary and a Spore Lacer secondary equipped on this loadout right now, and they're both very good. I'll showcase those builds if somebody wants to see them. but I can take that on any Steel Path mission. They're just wonderful. I've done some super long Kuva survivals and Steel Path, Steel Essence Farm survivals with that, and it's just great. It's got an AoE damage. I originally built it to kind of give me something similar to the Brahma, but a pistol, and it's great. I love it, and it keeps its ammo. It keeps its ammo. It steadily refills. It never gets down low. It's a good weapon. But anyways, there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything you ever want to see, just drop it in the comments below. Thank you very much.